What's up, folks? How you doing? Welcome back, Football Digest. Kama my name is Nyaassh, and as usual, we get to digest every footballing action that was happening yesterday that is worth the salt. All right. So many stuff were happening yesterday, but in regards with regards to football, but they are not worth the salt. So I talk about the ones that are worth the salt. All right, if you know what I mean. So yesterday we had last games of Africa Cup of Nations groups. That is Group E and Group F at 7 o'clock and at 10 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we had one which was very key for us. That was Group F, where we had Ghana taking on Guinea-Bissau and Cameroon taking on Benin. And as Kenya, we were interested with the Cameroon versus Benin game because we wanted Cameroon to beat Benin so that, you know, one driver who was trying to make us not go through to the round of 16 would be down. But Cameroon had other ideas. They did not win that game. They actually drew. And out of that draw, we were relegated to number 5 among the third best teams. Out of 6, we were now 5th. And of course, that definitely means Kenya was not going through to the round of 16. And I was like, damn, Cameroon, really? These guys are the defending African champions. You cannot beat Benin. For goddamn sake. As in, but I feel so let down by Cameroon. I feel like they are one team which does not deserve to retain the title, to win anything in the Africa Cup of Nations. I can't wait, honestly speaking, for them to get knocked out. I am so livid, by the way. If I would have said between Mali and Angola and Cameroon and Benin, the most difficult game, I would definitely have gone for the Mali and Angola game. Not Cameroon versus Benin game. But then again, mpira udunda, and it did dunda yesterday. And out of that, Cameroon drew 0-0 with Benin, and Benin now, they took our 4th place as the third best team. And out of that, of course, Kenya is not going through to the round of 16. And what a pity. I mean, those guys, I think our guys did really well. I will give them a hats off for that. You know, they were great. They did put in a fight. They did entertain us. And we're going to be looking forward to getting back to a better position maybe in 2023 because that's when I think the next Africa Cup of Nations will be, if I am not wrong. Or is it 2021? I'm not so sure. So it's going to be interesting moving forward to see how exactly the tournament is going to shape out. And of course, Kenyan football is still a long way. We still have a way to go, you know. And I honestly hope we're going to qualify to the next Africa Cup of Nations, and maybe you can do better. The one thing that we did do a mistake is the 2-0 loss versus Algeria, the first game. Was it a 2-0 or a 1-0? I think it was a 2-0 loss because that definitely dented our goal difference. Then getting beat by Senegal 3-0, definitely. That iliharibu hesabu kabisa. Kabisa. So we have the likes of Guinea going through as the third best team. South Africa, we have, what do you call this one? Benin. And which other team? There's another team I'm forgetting. Madagascar. No, not Madagascar. There's another team there that I'm not remembering. So those are the 4 best teams that are going to be going through as the third best teams to the round of 16. We also had, like I said, Ghana taking on Guinea-Bissau. Ghana won 2-0. I did not expect anything less than that. Then at 10 o'clock, we had Group E, where we had now Mali taking on Angola, which for me I think was going to be the most interesting game and kind of the more difficult one compared to Cameroon versus Benin. Mali, again, they showed exactly why they need to be watched out for. They beat Angola 1-0, and did you see the goal? Oh, it was a fantastic strike. We have seen so many beautiful goals from Mali. They are entertaining. They are entertaining. And of course, like I said earlier, Angola is also another team that is really entertaining. They are entertaining to watch. You just want to watch them in action. They're just that good. You know, they're like Uganda. They even almost have the same colors. But they got knocked out. They lost 1-0. And they feel hard done because one of the teams that, like I said, they were entertaining to watch. They were playing lively football, aesthetic football. But that's as far as they go. That's as far as they go. Mpira ni, it's like life. It's sometimes very unfortunate and unfair. Then we also had Tunisia taking on Mauritania. We do not expect much from this game because, you know, Tunisia had already qualified. Mauritania had already gotten knocked out. They stood no chance at all. And out of that game ended 0-0. Like I said, if there was going to be anything less than a win for Tunisia, I think it would be a shocker. And I'm guessing he rested some key players just to give them some extra rest as they go to the crunch time of the tournament. And that game ended 0-0. They are the kind of games you don't want to watch. Is there any draw worse than a 0-0 draw? a game of 90 minutes with no goals. That is absolutely boring. And that is exactly what the Tunisia versus Mauritania game was. And I gotta be honest with y'all. I was watching the Cameroon versus Benin game, and that's all I did watch yesterday. After that game, I was not in the mood of watching any more football, especially Africa Cup of Nations, because I knew, regardless of the result between Mali and Angola, tushatoka. So why should I waste my time watching these other games? And I was angry. I was livid. I was angry. I was disappointed, and so I did not watch those games. So Africa Cup of Nations takes a 2-day rest. Then we return on Friday now for the round of 16. We're going to be having games at 7 o'clock and at 10 o'clock. But I'll be keeping you posted. You should check out my Facebook or my Instagram just to keep you in the know of exactly what action is going to be going down where. All right? Good. How entertained were you with the 3 group matches that we've seen all over the group stages in the Africa Cup of Nations? How entertained were you? Were you not entertained? Because I was entertained. I was entertained to watch the likes of Mali. I was entertained to watch the likes of Uganda. I was entertained to watch the likes of Angola. You know, I was entertained to watch Ivory Coast. I was even more entertained to watch Wilfred Zaha's score. So how entertained are you? So far, going by what you've seen the group stages matches, out of 10, how would you give those group games? You know, like out of 10, just an average. Out of 10, how much would you give the group stages matches? All right? Drop that on the comment section.